Odisha, or Orissa as it used to be called, is a state within India, and over there had been violences against Christians, and the Christians were attacked by the Hindus. The reason is one of the Hindu leader was assassinated, and they blamed it on the Christians. So you can imagine the violence, and it spread very, very rapidly. People were killed, injured, hundreds of houses were destroyed, and it was the same thing with churches. So the devastation was great, and the people had to flee their homes and to go either to other cities or even in the forest to hide from the people who were violent with them. Since then, all the different religions have been living side by side. In some cases, the Christians were able to go back to their village. In some other cases, you have Christian villages because they could not go back home. So for them, it's not a big question as their neighbor is automatically a Christian. The way it's done mainly through dialogue, and the bishops are very good with dialogue. They're creating events, they're wishing the other traditions, giving them good wishes on certain feast days, and because they want to give the example to the local population. The dalits are also called untouchable, so they are so impure that you cannot even touch them. That's what untouchable means. These people are the lowest caste because of the caste system in India, and in fact they're even below the castes. So they're not treated equally by the population. There is some discrimination against them. The government tried to solve the problem and by imposing quotas on the number of dalits that have to be taken in the public administration, so the governmental jobs, also for the universities and college. So there are quotas, but then it's not always applied very well. Some people are resistant to applying these quotas. Well, the dalits are treated like second-class citizens, and I would say 15th-class citizens. They have not much consideration in general. Typically, they were doing the dirty jobs that no one else wanted to do. It's less true today because you have dalits who really succeeded. But still, they're not treated like other people, and there's a lot of discrimination. For instance, in the quotas for universities and governmental jobs, they will take dalits, and then they will take the Christians, the Christians who were originally dalits, which means most of the time there is no place for the Christian dalits. Technically, you're not a Dalit anymore if you are a Christian, but in reality, they have both labels. The future of the Christian Dalits is very difficult to predict. What's their future? I think the future is probably bright because I see the church and the bishops doing a lot for them, defending them, helping them defend themselves against discrimination. So I think for that reason, it's a bright future, but it will certainly not happen overnight. It's going to be a long road because the caste system is still very strong in India.